My intuition is telling me there'll be better days.
Okay, so we're going to be taking Huda Mango with a Morphe E27, and I'm going to be using that as my transition color and putting that in my crease, just going back and forth, window, oh my god, I can't speak right now. You know what I'm talking about, back and forth. And I try and look down and kind of make my eye space as big as possible. Now I'm going in with the Amethyst Obsessions palette, and I'm going to go in with that pinkish purple color and a JH32. And I'm going to put that in my crease. I'm just going to put it a little tighter than the transition color, more precise. And just go back and forth, kind of carving that crease out. And I really like that brush, by the way. And then I go back in with my E27 and just blend the edges out. So now I'm going to go in with that purplish shade and a Sigma E25. This color wasn't as dark as I was hoping it was going to be, so I end up going in with a different color coming up here. I go in with the COLOURPOP eyeshadow called Going Steady, which is like a beautiful like burgundy color, and that is exactly the color that I was looking for. And I'm just gonna pat that in like the outer third of my eye and then slowly drag it into my crease. And then I go back in with the JH32 and blend that out. So now I'm going to go in with a Luxie 245 flat definer brush, and I'm going to take that like grape purple shimmer color and put that all over my lid. And I didn't use a glitter primer because I'm just going to be going over this color with something else, so it doesn't need to be that intense. This is such a beautiful color though. So now I'm taking a Morphe M149 pencil brush, and I'm going to go in with that dark plum color, and I'm going to put that in the outer third of my eye. I kind of make like a V shape, and from the corner of my eye and just kind of blend it inwards and blend it in with that purplish shade, just so there's no harsh lines. And then I go back in with my E25 and blend it out just by patting it up and down, and then I'll go back and forth and slowly bring it into my crease. So now I'm taking this Estate highlighter in Do Me, and I'm just going to use my finger and put that in the very center of my lid. This is kind of like an easy way to do a quick halo eye. And I just think that looks really pretty with like the pop of highlighter right in the center. Really opens up your eyes. I'm just going to add some more to the other side. So now I'm going to go in with this NYX retractable eyeliner in deep purple. And I'm going to be putting that on my upper lash line and my lower lash line. And this doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just going to make a small band across my eye. We're going to be going over it with eyeshadow afterwards, so it doesn't need to be perfectly straight. So now I'm just going to put that in my lower waterline as well. Now I'm taking this flat brush and I'm going to go in with that purplish shade and just put that right underneath the eyeliner, kind of blend it out some. And then I'm going to go in with that dark plum shade and put that in like the outer 2/3 of my eye on the lower lash line. Then I'm just going to blend it out with that pencil brush. And then we're going to go over the eyeliner with the exact same color, that dark plum. And I'm just kind of press it into my lash line and just right on top of that purple eyeliner. And then we're going to highlight the brow bone. I'm going to use my BECCA highlighter in Pearl. It's a very pretty neutral, like white highlighter. And yeah, just highlight my brow bone with an E36 by Morphe. Now I'm going to go in with the STILA Huge Lash Mascara. And that's really it for the eyes. So now let's move on to the face. Okay, so I already have some primer on. I didn't want to do it on camera since I didn't get a primer during the VIP sale because I have so many already. But I'm going to be using the YSL Touche Eclat Le Teint Radiance Awakening Foundation. And this is in B20 Ivory. So that's what I'm going to be using. I'm just going to put some in the back of my hand. It is like a very thin foundation. Not very thin, but it's a thinner, more watery foundation. And this is like a medium coverage. It can be built up some, but I don't know. I wouldn't say it could be built up to a full coverage. Maybe it can, but it's more medium. I'm going to take my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush and buff it out. I love the smell of this foundation. It's very like floral with it's just very like luxurious. So I'm going to take my Jeffree Star Magic Star Concealer in C3. I'm going to blend that out with my Morphe Beauty Sponge. I always like wrap it in a paper towel and just get the excess water out, because if it's too wet, it will like move your concealer around. But if it's too dry, it won't do a good job of blending your concealer out. It has to be just right, like Goldilocks. Alright, so now I'm going to set that with my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder in Cupcake. I don't know what that was. Cupcake. So I have a spare bedroom, and I had a bed in there, and that was like a spare bedroom if my mom came over to stay or if a friend came over to stay. But my mom has 2 cats now, 2 kittens, so she hasn't been like coming to visit as often, and I have just like started to run out of space with all this filming equipment, because right now I have it in my living room, so it's like I have really no room in my living room. Kind of took it over, and I was like, something has to give. So I was like, Mom, is it okay if I get rid of the mattress and if you stay the night you can just use an air mattress? And she's like, yeah, that's fine. So I got rid of the bed. I had a friend get rid of it for me, and I'm going to move all my filming equipment in there and make that my like filming area. So I'm really excited to have more room, but I just need to like hang my background up, and then I'm gonna have to move all this vanity and everything. So I'm probably just gonna have to take the drawers out and do it, or it'll be too heavy. But yeah, I'm really excited. I just really haven't had the time to do it, and I've been in a lot of pain, so that's another reason. But I'm excited for when that does happen. So if my back, if it looks a little different here coming up, then you'll know why. Now I'm going to be going in with the Fenty Beauty Sun Stalker bronzer in INDA Sun, which is a beautiful neutral toned bronzer that I got during the sale. And I'm going to use this Farrah like bronzer brush. I've really been loving this brush for bronzer. And this is like, I think it's such a beautiful bronzer. And it works well for me, and I have extremely fair skin. So if you're wondering, yeah. So I finally got the blushes. These are the BUXOM Wanderlust Primer Infused Blushes, and this is in Havana, and it's just, it doesn't have a mirror, I don't know why I'm holding it. It's described as a rose. These are so pigmented. Like, I put some on the other day. I looked a little crazy because I put way too much on unintentionally. And then this is Mykonos, which is a beautiful peach coral. So I'm going to be using Havana because that goes with like the purplish eyes. It's a cool undertoned blush. I'm trying not to put too much on this time. Okay, that's not working. Alright, so now I'm gonna go in with highlighter, and I'm gonna be using this DIORSKIN Nude Luminizer in number 2, which is, I think it's a pink glow. Oh, this is just so gorgeous. Did it not record? Oh. Well, I'm gonna put a little bit more of this highlighter on so you can see it. And then I buffed with this Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter. So I'm going to use the same Dior highlighter and highlight the inner corner of my eyes. So now I'm going to go in with some setting spray, and I'm going to be using the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. I keep trying to like put it down on this end and it doesn't work because it doesn't go that way. Okay, so for lashes, even though I did get some velour lashes during the sale, I want to try these new lashes I got by Morphe in Heartbreaker. I just think they're very gorgeous and I want to try them. So I'm going to go throw these on and then I will be back. Okay, so I actually really like these lashes. And for a lip, I wanted to do just something very like light and spring appropriate since the eye is kind of dark. So I used this Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in Diamond. So it's like a beautiful pearl gloss. So here is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this new makeup full face tutorial, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Play on, play out. Peace.